Time out of your evening to come to Saturday Special and talk with me. 5 years ago, I was told there was a new organization starting up in town. This was the Boy Scouts. So that evening, my grandma Sarah and I went to the meeting to see what it was all about. My dad was a Cub Scout when he was young and said it was a lot of fun, so I figured I'd give out Boy Scouts, give it a try. I saw a few familiar faces and also a couple new ones. That was the night I met my soon-to-be new Scoutmaster, Joe Dotson. A couple weeks later, I went to my first official Boy Scout meeting. Not long after that, I was on my first camp out. That's when I was hooked. I mean, who wouldn't want to sleep outdoors and spend the weekend with your buddies? It wasn't until after that I had joined the Scouts and started advancing that I realized the importance of becoming an Eagle Scout and what that meant. I learned how great it looks on job applications, college resumes, and when enlisting in the military. Another thing I learned when you achieve your Eagle Award is the amount of respect you earn and how people look up to you for leadership and knowledge. That is all evident by all of you being here tonight and the amount of congratulatory letters and cards I've been receiving in the mail. Never in my life did I believe I'd be canoeing Canadian borders, seeing wildlife up close and personal, rappelling, firearms shooting, doing community service, and most of all, having the most fun in my life. So therefore, I want to start by thanking Taryn, who has always supported me and who had worked so hard on tonight's ceremony. She personally made the cookies, and I hope everybody has had or takes the chance to go and see the scrapbooks she started. Most of all, I'd like to thank my father. And Dad, could you come up here, please? His card of gratification. Thank you very much, Dad, for sacrificing your time and money to help me get to where I am now, up here being awarded the highest honor of Boy Scouts and having the most fun in my life. I'd also like to thank my Scoutmaster and other adult leaders who took time out of their schedules in order to give the boys the opportunity to go camping and attend merit badge colleges. Thank you as well to everyone else who has helped support me with my scouting experience. This will be something I'll never forget. I have so many great memories, from campfire chats to pranks and jokes. This Eagle is going to help me in the future in almost every aspect. Thank you again for everyone for coming out. Have a good night. We were just arguing back and forth, and then we're paddling. Well, Casey's paddling, I'm fishing. And all of a sudden, I'm snagged. And, the canoe felt like it was tipping. And all of a sudden, my line just shoots out, and I'm reeling, and I'm fighting this fish, and I get it in, and I think this thing was probably 30 pounds, about 6 foot long. It was just a huge fish. Oh, it really is. It was about 6 pounds, 27 inches long. It was the biggest fish we've caught up there yet, and that was probably my favorite moment, fighting that in, and I was pretty excited. They could hear us screaming from half a mile away that I'd caught a big old walleye. It was a walleye.
Where were you? What water? What lake?
Oh, what lake were we on?
It was on Basswood.
We were on Basswood Lake. We were headed up to see the falls, which was, we had some misorientation there. Kind of saw the wrong site. And
We looked back at the pictures, and I think there were about 6 of the boys that started out.
Jared, Casey, Kyle, myself, and the 2 Smolik boys. So yeah, 6 of us.
So, and it was me and Jeff and Woody, and watching these boys grow up and the work that they put into things and the fun that they had, and being of different ages, and when they come to do things, we would have like winter camporees and stuff. We thought, oh, these guys are going to fail at this, they just aren't going to cut it. They get first place, I don't know how they did it and stuff like that. But the time that we spent working with them and stuff like that, they really, made us proud when we turned them loose on their own. We taught them things about cooking. When they took over cooking, we decided to cook our own selves because, for certain reasons. But no, this whole group of boys here has been absolutely, they're good to work with. It's been a lot of fun over the past 4 or 5 years, and I just want to congratulate you. You guys have done a good job.
Thanks, Jim.
Going from there, so.
Thank you.
I ate raw
Kyle ate raw pancakes. Justin Smolik cooked a pizza once that the toppings were delicious, but the pizza crust was so hard that we couldn't beat through it with a hammer and knife. And we had a heck of a time getting it out of the pan. Yeah, we've had some experiences with the cooking.
And I can personally say that Justin started out a little rough, a prankster, a jokester,
Still is.
one who gets in trouble. But in the last 2 years, I have seen him really mature, really become a leader in a troop, and help the younger boys when they need it, and know when to leave them to their own devices, when that will help them the best. So, I want to say congratulations again.
Thanks, Woody.
Justin, don't start blushing.
Now, Justin and I, we've grown up in diapers together. I've known him since forever. You are my brother from another mother. And
My sister from another mister.
when, we got in this together, and we worked through this together. And there's been hard times in the troops, on like different events. We've been struggling to get just simple tasks done. And Justin somehow pulls through, and I don't know where he gets it from, but he pulls us through, and he thinks of something that saves us. We get first place or second, but we had fun doing it. And Justin's worked really hard, and you really earned this. So, congrats, man.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Yeah,
That was cheap.
a lot of memories.
There you go, Preston.
I've been out there 17 years, and I'm aware of the project that you guys took on. And I know those rocks didn't move around by themselves.
Yeah.
They are serving a very good purpose. First of all, they're stopping erosion, and I call them a splash guard, because when I'm there getting water and moving hoses and so on, the water hits the rocks and it doesn't go all over. That was a hard project. We're also very grateful for the job that the scouts did on the outdoor convenience by the log cabin last fall. And then we had another group of scouts, Austin Welke, working towards his Eagle Scout last summer, and they did some painting for us. And they put some stakes in the ground for us, identified trees. And they also built a table for us for the old picture show building, display the old projectors. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
I saw a chubby little boy in uniform of blue. A jaunty cap was on his head, his shoes were shiny too. His eyes were wide, expectant. He glowed fresh from the tub. His air said, "Let's go on with it." This, my son, the cub. I saw a slightly larger boy, much taller, leaner too. He stood up straight and proud, in garb of khaki hue. He now has more determination in his face, there is no doubt. I'm pleased to see his confidence. This is my son, the scout.
Take a deep breath. You can do it.
I know he'll strive to do his best. This bigger boy, not yet a man, will grow in strength, in law, and skill. From him, I'm sure God has a plan. God guide his path, make straight his way. Make his goal be high, his courage stout. But humbly, yet proudly, I will know this is my son, the Eagle Scout.